There's a reason why you can't solo queue and win games, and it's so easy for you to blame your stupid teammates with 0 kills. But if I start solo queuing right now, I can easily win with those players. So yes, there are so many things that you're doing wrong, and those are the main reasons why you can't carry yourself to higher ranks. I've played 3 years on PS4 and 3 years on PC. I have solo queued more than you can imagine, and I know exactly why you get frustrated over solo queuing. Hopefully after watching this, you can play so much better and rank up. Let's get to the video. First mistake you make in solo queuing is not leading your team. I've got so many comments from you all saying I drop 10 kills, I drop 20 kills every game, and my team is not getting any kills. Well, because you're getting the most useless kills of all time. If the round is 1v3, 1v4, 1v5 every single time and you get some kills and lose the round, well, of course you have a high KD. In solo queue, you can't play your own game. You have to pay attention to where your teammates are and what they are doing. How can you help them, refrag them, use them instead of pushing somewhere else alone? This can be hard for you, but for example, you have to take important areas of the map where you can put pressure on defenders. Same goes for defending. The quicker you do that and get some kills in the beginning of the round, your team feels more confident pushing alone or with you. You have to be the guy everyone wants to follow or compete with. So yeah, this is a lot to ask, but it is what it is. You are solo queuing, and yes, it's tough. You basically have to do everything yourself. Take control, cut off rotates, quick peek, get kills, drone, plant, defuse, everything. Not someone who sits back and let his team carry him. Second mistake you make in solo queue is playing the worst operators ever. Every single side and map matters. What operator do you think you can annoy the hell out of your opponents? Which operator can challenge them and make them lose the round? You have to play that. So you gotta be flexible. See what the team needs. Can you open walls? Do you have EMPs to get rid of charges? A lot to think about. So before round starts, think about your plan and also previous rounds to figure out how your enemies play the game. Their playstyle is important. You might play Mozzie or Mute for the drones, but your enemies, they just rush side and shoot everyone. They don't drone. So then Mute and Mozzie are terrible. Maybe switch to Smoke, Melusi, and just be ready to take the gunfights. Same goes for attacking. If they run around and pick so much, maybe play Nomad or Lion to just hold them off for a ball and take some map control. However, if they sit on side all the time and they are not good mechanically, switch to Ace to open every wall and window around them. They just start running around the holes and be easy kills for you or your teammates. Mistake number 3, which I see a lot from low rank players, is being tunnel focused and having no situational awareness. Let me guess what they say about solo queue. Oh my god, nobody gives a call out. Bro, wake up. You don't need callouts. You have outlines, there is sound and kill feed. These are free info for you to figure out where are they pushing from, how many people are they, where your teammates died exactly, to who they died, and so much more. Even when operators die, they make sound, so you know who's dead. So focus. Look around more to see where they are, what they are holding, and as soon as you hear sound cue, figure out what it is and where it's coming from. Kill feeds can also tell you what operators you're dealing with as you can see the gun. You should gather all this info and immediately come up with a plan to counter your opponents. You can even find players who are alone and take gunfights against them, so it's a 1v1 all the time. So after all, it's stupid to ask your teammates for callouts. They can never give you this much info.
Okay, so no drones. Okay, site is not reinforced. Gonna drone quick. No one top main, cap can. Okay. Okay, I wanna go in. I don't care. Going in. One kill. Going in, ready for gunfight. Got someone close to me. Oh my god.
Mistake number 4 is not holding entries to the side. This happens in low rank solo queue. People rushing to side and round ends in the first 30-40 seconds. It's terrible. You have to get off side a bit, hold some rooms close to side, and then come back if you have to. The more map control you have, the better. Think about that all the time. Find staircases and rooms that usually attackers push from and they are close to side. Then set up your utility there, if it's barbed wire, zombie kibos, or Melusi banshees. This way you stop any rushes and you can get yourself a couple of free kills as they are stupid and rush with no drones. If there are, let's say, 3 or 4 entries to the side, hold the most important ones first, and in case your teammates die on the other one, rotate quickly. That's why playing crowd control ops like Melusi, Smoke, or Fenrir can be good since you don't have to be in position all the time. Your gadgets slow them down and stop the rush. One other thing I want you to do is call out the push to your team as well, so they can get close and help you. Moving on to mistake number 5 is losing your drone. You don't know how many times I have died or lost a round because I lost my drone in the prep phase. Your drone is the most important thing ever. You can get free kills and free wins if you just save it where you want to exactly push. Later you can pick it back up and get some info if you have to, and if you lose it, you still have one more to use. Such a great help for solo queuing. Not to mention, sometimes you can take map control faster, so one drone pre-placed in one room and then start using your second drone for other rooms. You can switch between both to cover your flank as well. These are just half of it. Sometimes you can leave it on site for your teammates to watch and give some info. It can be used for flanks or checking spawn peaks. Overall, it's a must-have for solo players. Mistake number 6 is also on attacking. Hey, you don't need too much map control. Because you're solo queuing, most of the times you can stick to taking 2 or 3 rooms max, not anymore. You don't have to push further or clear top floor. You just have to cut off one hallway, open one hatch, and one wall. Those are pretty close together and can give you so much area to work with. A big example is on Clubhouse. I don't know how many times I have told my teammates to not take main stairs or bar or stock. Only kitchen hatch and dirt. That's it. You open kitchen hall door and most of the defenders are scared to flank for a wall. With this tree, you can cut off angles to church double door, first box, second box, AKs, blue, and it gives you the chance to plant the bomb and win the round from the hatch. So see how fast and easy you can win the round. Don't go for roam clear on the top or open every single wall and hatch. No, sometimes you don't need it. Play it smart. Moving on to mistake number 7, don't over drone and don't drone too far. We talked about saving your cam, which some of you might do, but when it comes to getting info and map control, you suck. The most common mistake you make is droning too far from yourself. Then when you push in, immediately you die to someone. Why? Well, that's because you spend too much time getting info on the other side that defenders flanked from the other way and got close to you. So when you get off the push, they collect a free kill. What you want to do is drone 2 closed rooms next to you and then take control. Then you can stop and check next room, and if it's clear, take it again. It has to be one by one. You can't expect to get info on 7 different areas and defenders don't retake them or push close. At some point they change position, so it's your job to be quick so they have no time to rotate. Always focus on where you want to push. If your drones get shot, use your utility such as flashes or nades and just push in. It's fair to take the gunfights and take map control rather than staying outside and wasting a lot of time, which is another mistake you make in solo queuing. For number 8, not talking with your goddamn mic is a huge mistake. The amount of games I win because I start talking to my teammates constantly even if they don't talk back is insane. Most of the solo queue players hate players who don't communicate, so when they start playing, they don't even bother talking because they think everyone's gonna play for themselves. But it's not true. You talk, you ask and lead the team, they also listen. Of course they want to win the game. So then you all together can play correct ops, push around same area and refrag each other. Siege is a team-based game. It requires people talking and working together. The more you communicate, the higher your chance is to win the game. A lot of times you lose 3 rounds in a row and you think it's over, but it's important to let your team know you can make a comeback and don't give up early. If you think you have a higher map knowledge and you can outplay the opponent with some strategy, then let your team know. However, after all of this, if you don't get any communication out of them and it doesn't work, don't lose hope. Just keep talking next round and next game. You find people who want to actually play as a team. For next solo queue mistake, I want to mention your mindset. Hey, I know this is tough, but you can look at it as where you rank up and higher up your KD. It's a great place to improve your individual skills, such as positioning, situational awareness, and so much more. You have to understand, the better individual player you get, the better team player you can be in the future. I solo queued for 2 years before finding some friends and team to play with. If I was not a good player individually, then I couldn't compete with other players. So don't care if you're losing games or you can't rank up. I remember back then I was scared to play rank because I didn't want to deal with bad teammates and stress over how terrible I was. My mindset was, oh, I can't play ranked. I'm gonna lose 1v1s or make a terrible mistake and everyone's gonna trash talk me. And sometimes I would get plat and I was like, let's just play casual. I want to keep my rank. I didn't realize how important it was to get into ranked games and make mistakes, so I can watch them back or work on them. So that's my advice for you guys. And last mistake you make in solo queue is overpicking and playing stupid. As we said earlier, it's tough and you have to do everything yourself. So if you die, you gotta pray to God that your teammates are actually good and can clutch the round for you. You don't want to die early into the round to the stupid plays or just overpicking. Instead, you should be alive the whole round so you can determine how the round should be played. Instead of getting kills, focus on how you can play the round better and have a lot of impact. Also minimize any risk of getting killed. The more you think about it, you play better and can make the right decisions. So don't start roaming offside so you can't fall back and get pinched. Choose safe options and close to your teammates. And that's it for today's video, everyone. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something new. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And until the next one, stay safe.